Question, how fast do you pivot on price? When you price a property, sometimes we get it right and sometimes we get it wrong, right? So when we get it wrong, even the best of us sometimes get it wrong, what can happen is if we don't pivot quickly, we can miss the opportunity to get the property sold for top dollar. So the question mark I have for all of you is, how fast do you pivot? Do you give it 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 2 months, 2 years? How fast do you pivot on price? And are you setting that expectation up with the seller? So here's a study that was done by ShowingTime. ShowingTime is integrated with a lot of MLSs across the country. They help people schedule showings. It's a great system. But ShowingTime's got the really finger on the pulse of showings. And what it shows, their study shows of tens of thousands of showings, is that after the first 5 days, showings plummet on most listings. Why? Because what happens is when the listing hits the market, we all know, all eyes turn towards it, right? Most buyers, 95%, even probably 99% of buyers, are set up on some kind of portal like Realtor.com or Zillow or your website. So when listing hits, quote unquote, hits the MLS, all the buyers, the backlog of buyers, looks at the home. So hundreds of buyers look at the home and they decide, do I want to see it or not see it? They say they want to see it. They come out, they look at it. And this is why the properties that do sell quickly and for top dollar, because there's that intense kind of competition where everybody knows it's a horse race to get the listing before all the other buyers get there. We know that intuitively. Now, what happens though is after that first 5 days, this is why listings plummet on showings, is that backlog of buyers is exhausted. Now what do we have? We just have the little trickle of buyers that's coming into the market after that. And so that's the new buyers that are entering the market. And that's a small percentage of the total. So this is why the listings that do sell for the most money in the first 30 days. Then you look at the second 30-day period, number drops. Look at the next 30-day period. Now you're about 90 days out, 60 to 90 days out. The price drops again. So the longer you're on the market, the less money you tend to get. In fact, that's pretty much statistically true across the country. So when we're talking to our seller, we got to set the expectation. The way we do it is we say, hey, when we put the home in the market, one of two things is going to happen. We're getting a lot of showings, which means we got the price right. And that's good. Showings equal offers. Or we'll have a lot of showings or not, right? But either way, if we don't get an offer in the first 5 days, what that's going to signal is that probably maybe got the price not quite as good as it should be. So I'm going to recommend after that first 5 days, that's generally when we see a real drop off in activity. I'm going to recommend we quickly pivot and maybe reposition listing. There's a lot of things we can do to reposition listing, price being one of them, but also we might hear some condition issues that come up. We might hear about this, that, or the other. We're going to have a conversation about it. Let you guys decide. You're always in charge. You're in the driver's seat. I'm just here giving you a consultation and ideas, but just be aware, first 5 days is the critical time where we're looking to get a lot of activity and hopefully an offer in that first 5 days. Won't always happen. Sometimes it takes longer, but we will definitely want to keep our eyes on the prize and make sure that we are really focused on making sure we're positioned to attract maximum exposure for you. So these are the conversations we need to be having with sellers. Really, really important. And when we do this, they'll appreciate it. They'll say, oh, this is an expert. This is real why I hired this person. Guys, if you want more ideas like this, join us over at eRealEstateCoach.com. Check out the Path Performance Coaching over there. It's only $1 for your first month. You're going to love it. Hundreds and hundreds of lead generation strategies that can really make an impact on your bottom line. Have a great day and good selling.